Yo, married to greatness. Hey man, I can't lie, it's been a little while. In this video, I'm going to be explaining what actually happened to the Married to Greatness channel. Again, this will be more of a stream of consciousness. So as always, it will be good to know your thoughts. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button because there'll be a lot more content coming your way. A lot more content. So man, what actually happened to Married to Greatness? Now, just to give a little bit of history on the channel and why I even started in the first place, I felt that especially there's a lot of channels that have been popping up on YouTube around semen retention and stuff like that, and I'm all for it. But one thing that I felt that was kind of missing from my own research was studying ancient the ancient way of doing things, really delving deeper into the philosophy around it, as opposed to just counting the days of you retaining, more for an ego boost. And as you probably have saw, the videos were consistent, they were doing quite well. But what actually happened in December was just a straight madness. So outside of the time of me creating videos, I was also working. And around December times, I was finishing off a piece of work for my client, and things went a bit sour towards the end of that contract, and it strained the relationship. And I was so stressed. I'm not gonna lie to you, around that time period, I was so stressed. I was so stressed that I even had a breakthrough, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like my brain just slowed down, shut down, and everything I was working towards just really didn't matter. And this is important because one, even though I was doing something useful, so even through this channel, people were reaching out to me, I felt that I was making an impact, and I felt that my putting myself out there was helping people. I was really trying to serve people, and there was definitely some momentum. But during that situation, it really reinforced the fact that had I really locked in on my purpose, do you know what I'm trying to say? Had I really locked in on what I'm going to really devote my life to? And just to be honest and just to be real, clearly, due to the situation that happened in my work and stuff like that, I hadn't made that decision because I had let something external and something so trivial kind of impact me and knock me off course. So that happened. So that really knocked my confidence, because up until that point, things were, I was highly disciplined, things were moving in the right direction, I was doing what I need to do. But then when that situation happened, I'm gonna be real, my guy, it was just mad. And that really made me pause for the time being. So in a nutshell, around December times, I was pretty stressed, and I basically just discarded everything at that moment, and it really brought to life from my subconscious into my conscious that I hadn't really made a decision what to really devote my life to, even though I was doing good things. So let me know if you've had to go through anything similar. But one thing that I did learn, there's always a blessing in the madness. One thing that I did learn is that you could be seen to be doing well, but only in yourself you need to really make that decision to be great. You know what I'm trying to say? Only in yourself you need to make that decision and say, look, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm really going to dedicate and devote my life to, and I'm going to keep on going, and nobody's going to stop me. So even if there's a madness with somebody at your work, even if you have family members pressuring you, or people around you that are providing negative energy and negative vibrations, you really need to make that decision and say, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to fly. Nothing's going to stop me. You need to really get into that state of mind, and then you'll really win. So that was the real blessing from that situation. Obviously at the time it was tough, at the time it was just disheartening, because I had worked even hard on this channel, I was consistent, and for me this is even coming out my comfort zone, and then for me just to chill out and not be on it and make videos was just annoying. But these things happen, and going through that experience, I'm able to then articulate that, and hopefully somebody who's watching this could potentially learn and relate to what I was going through. So that was really the first aspect of why I really stopped making videos from around December times. Now, the second thing that kind of ties onto that is around a fear of success. A fear of success. I'm not even gonna lie. I've always been a talented person. So I'm gonna start to even use this channel to showcase some of those talents. But I've always been, in the talented group of people, from education to even after my education, being, traveling around the world, through some music work I've been doing, just being handed different opportunities. But there was always a mental block that really took things to the next level. And after really being real myself, being vulnerable, and really trying to understand that there's something not quite right, why have I been able to help people? Why have I been able to serve people, but not get to that next level? And for me, it was really that fear of success. Now, a lot of people suffer from fear of failure. So they don't really start things in case things go wrong, in case they get criticized, or just it's the wrong decision to make for them. There's people that holds people back to even start. However, I've never really had that issue. I don't mind starting. I don't even mind failing in front of people as well. So even this video, I don't really mind expressing what happened to me, and explaining some of the challenges that I've been through. However, I've had a bit of a fear of success. So when I was always on the brink of going to the next level, I always pulled back and chilled out. And I had to do a lot of, soul searching. I had to be real with myself and think, what's giving me anxiety to really get to the next level? Because even though that situation happened in December, around from my work perspective, was I using that as an excuse to not take what I'm doing to the next level? So there's a bit of nuance there. So what I did understand is that I had fear of success. Maybe I was scared of shining too bright. Maybe I was scared of the added responsibility, or there was a fear of, I would say even a fear of the unknown. If I get to the next level, what could be? And I would say, what I really learned from that situation is that never dim your light for anybody. On this journey, so when you're reconnecting with your higher self, when you're being your true self and your authentic self, never dim your light for anybody. Never dim your light for anybody. That's something that I literally need to tell myself every day. Be great. This is Married to Greatness. You made a decision to really commit yourself to greatness, and do not be afraid to shine. Do not be afraid to shine. So even the example where when the candle really shines and it has the ability to light off other candles. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You being bright, you shining, you succeeding won't dim other people. If anything, other people would embrace it and start to shine themselves. Never be afraid to shine. Never dim your light for anybody. That was a really big lesson for me. That was a really big lesson, because I think subconsciously, just as things are working out and just as things are looking more promising, I always used to fall back and chill out, which is obviously the wrong approach. It's like, to be real, this is just me being real now. It's like I was more comfortable with basically nobody subscribing, which is just crazy. I know it's just a crazy thing, but this is a real thing, and I hope somebody can learn from this, which is why I'm, explaining, some of the things I've been having to go through. So that was the second thing, just a fear of success. And sometimes it's the people that are capable, sometimes it's the people that have that inner genius aren't even able to really fulfill their potential due to underlying aspects. So even as we're going on this journey together, always make sure that you're looking introspectively in terms of what's hidden there that could potentially be holding you back. Because for me, like I said, these things, not having and really dedicating myself to my major purpose and really making sure that I never dim my light for anybody, and really getting rid of the fear of success. These things were kind of bubbling under, and it obviously manifested in December. So yeah, that was the main issues that, or the main challenges that I was facing a few months ago. So hopefully some of what I'm saying today was able to help you kind of understand kind of like the reality of some situations, and hopefully it can help you if you are suffering from anything similar. So not dedicating yourself, try and use this as a catalyst that once you've single-mindedly put your mind to it and say, this is exactly what I'm going to do, nothing's going to stop me. You just read that you're going to get tested. So like I said, family, friends, colleagues, for example, you're going to get tested, but it's just really making sure you insulate your mind from that and you stay focused on your bigger purpose. And then secondly, never dim your light for anybody. That's literally what I say to myself every single day. Never dim your light for anybody, because you can be doing well, but you could be doing amazing if you just let your light shine. So we're back. We are back, man. We're back. And it feels good to kind of explain myself, hold myself accountable, and then just keep it pushing, because at the end of the day, it's only me that's going to be accountable for me, and me that's responsible for me, and then just push forward. But as always, it would be good to know your thoughts, so let me know your thoughts down below. This is a bit of a different type of video. It's not really those quicker messages. This was a bit more for me under the surface. Very uncomfortable for me to speak about this, but definitely necessary. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up and subscribe. There'll be a lot more content coming your way, man. But have a blessed day. Much love.